Well, a good evening, world. Welcome to the end of Monday the 18th of January. Today threatened to be a no video day because I have been tied up all morning with the nice men from FWAG, the Farming and Wildlife Advisory Group, walking around the farm looking at water and how or what they would like us to do at the other farm with reference to the surface water and the land drain water and the river water that runs through and off of our ground. The general consensus is they want to slow down the flow of water coming across, through and off of our land. This is to prevent flooding on roads and more issues further downstream. The problem I have with that is I kind of want to get the water off the land as fast as possible, so there's a bit of a conflict there as to what they want us to do. They can't make us do these things. They've come in and basically asked us if we'll do some work with reference to water control and also sediment control, because they claim that some of the soils and sediments being washed into the streams are actually coming off of our land, not just our land, but our neighbours' land as well. They're trying to stop watercourses being silted up, and that would be mainly through tilled soils. So where, although we only ploughed once, where we move our soil around to freshen it up and prepare seedbeds and that, it does loosen the soil. And if you get a lot of rain like we have had, yes, there is the potential for some of that soil to get washed into the streams and on downstream and cause problems. So we do get it. So that was part of this morning, was to wander around the farm with my dad and Reg and Mark from FWAG and another guy whose name was gone, Paul, Peter, Paul, I think it began with P anyway, to look at what we could do with fairly minor earthworks to stop sediment from leaving our fields. And bearing in mind, we're pretty level. It's not like we're on slopes where stuff runs really fast. Our ground is pretty level. But there were some things they asked us if we could do. It does mean that we've got to give up little corners of land for the projects, but those corners already get really wet. So it's kind of, we haven't got a lot to lose, and there's something to gain, which is mainly their gratitude for us cooperating. So we are now looking into creating a work schedule for those projects. I think we'll probably get Reg's big 13-ton digger in, because there's no point in my little 2.7, it's not big enough. And we are probably going to be moving a bit of dirt around with the plan of slowing water, stopping it getting into the main watercourse, and preventing silt being washed off of our land into the watercourse. So that's that. I have literally just gone and answered the doorbell because the delivery man's come. I was warned that something was coming today, but I've forgotten who warned me. So I'm assuming that in here, my blade's a bit dirty. There might be a note or something saying this one, so you could do with a bit of edge on here. So I thought, well, there's not much of a video today, because the meeting I had with the FWAG and that, it was kind of not the sort of thing I was going to video anyway. And the other meetings I had this afternoon were also not something I could video anyway. So I thought today was going to be a no video day. Now you've got a little bit of an update of what we've done, and what have we got in here? Okay, so in here I have got a really big box of biscuits. Where's the other one? There's another one here somewhere. Somebody else sent me a big box of biscuits as well. Where's that gone? Oh. Well, no, it wasn't actually a box of biscuits. It was a box of dark chocolates. But this came from a rather special person. Not saying that these didn't. This was actually part of my Christmas present from Abby. So, because she knows I like dark chocolate. So I'm certain you lot are trying to make me fat. Anyway, so this here, a gift note from Farmer P, or to hi Ian, Farmer P. The videos are awesome. A lovely insight into farming. Here's a little something as a thank you. Please stay safe in the uncertain times. Happy for this to go on video from Martin Steer. Thank you, Martin. 71 bars inside. 71. Oh, that's why I can't open it. So, how on earth I managed to stay so trim and athletic? This beggars belief. Oh, I do like toffee crisp. I also like Kit Kat and Blue Ribbons and another Kit Kat and yes. See, this is brilliant for me because all these are small, individually wrapped bars that I can just have one or three. One at a time. I'll put that in there. Thank you very much, Martin. Now, I do remember you saying that you were sending something else as well, so I don't know what that something else is, but anyway, this is very generous and very, very, well, very gratefully received, that is. So, like toffee crisp. You're gonna have to have a bigger office before long. Right, what else could I tell you? I'll think about it while I'm eating my toffee crisp. Morning world, welcome to Tuesday 19th of January. She and I are off to go and look at some big nasty roadside trees. So this is one of those ash dieback scenarios. We've already done some work for this client last year or so, taking down a couple of their roadside ash trees, and the council have basically served them with a 28-day notice again to remove the rest. Now, we don't know if we've got to remove all of them. I've not seen the notification, so I'm currently on my way to Dursley to meet the client, or meet the client's son actually, and have a look, see what the scope of work is, and then work out the most cost-effective way of doing it for them. So yeah, this isn't the time of year when people have got an awful lot of money to go spending on enforcement orders, so we'll see what we can do and make it as painless as we can. So according to Mrs. P and the report that she's just seen on Facebook, so therefore it must be true, the government are considering widening their scope of COVID-19 vaccinators to include livestock farmers, sheep farmers and cattle farmers. The reason being is that we are already used to doing subcutaneous, intramuscular, intravenous injections. We've already done a lot of the training, and they reckon actually it's going to be really good value for money because COVID patients or people going in for their jab can pick up a free tit and foot inspection at the same time. Well, I thought it was funny. Suit yourself.